Y'all, we're here again in Bristol. We got Miss Donna. We got AR Workshop. If you guys are new to the channel, what we are trying to do is show you all the amazing locally owned businesses here in Northeast Tennessee. Bristol, Tennessee is what we are highlighting today. Miss Donna, I've seen this place before. What is it?
Well, believe it or not, we are a do-it-yourself workshop. We do everything from wood, canvas, chunky knit blankets, hat burning, candle pouring. You name it, I probably do it. So, and believe it or not, we've been here since 2019.
Oh gosh.
2019 in this beautiful building. You want to see some stuff? Let's go in.
Come on in. All right, so Miss Donna, we're over here at one of your tables in your workshop area.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up.
Yes, it is.
I have kids in school. What if I wanted a gift for one of the teachers? Do you have something for that?
I do. One of the greatest things we have, I love, are these door hangers. People love, I can either make it for you or you can come in and make it yourself or have your children make it. And they can hang them in their classrooms. But the other thing too, people love is coming in and getting our gift cards for the teachers, making it a very easy step for them. We always have gift cards. You can get them online also at our website, and teachers love that.
All right, so Miss Donna, I love the signs that you had over there, but my creative juices are flowing now that I'm in here, okay? And
it's easy to do.
I'm thinking about a chunky blanket. Could I make something like that here?
You can actually. It's one of the things, probably one of our best projects and workshops that we have. People love coming in and doing a chunky knit blanket. They see it all the time online, and they really think that they can't do it. They think that they're not crafty enough and they can't be taught. And so our workshop is 3 hours long. All supplies are included, 5 skeins of yarn, and I teach you from beginning to end of how to do a chunky knit blanket. The nice thing is that there's no hooks, there's no needles, it's all done with your fingers. So just like with this one, actually this one has all my remnants from last year. And so I'm making a blanket of many colors. And so I've sat down and you just start doing it, and we teach you. I have lots of knitters and crocheters who come in because they actually have a result in 3 hours, and instead of like 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 years. So they love having a blanket that fast.
3 years for me. That would probably be legit.
A lot of knitters and crocheters do that.
All right, Miss Donna, so maybe I have a friend who's having a wedding coming up soon, and their bridal party is huge and they want to do something together, or maybe I have a friend that has a team building. Can you meet that need? Is there something that we could do here?
We absolutely can. I love that. It's one of the best parts too. We do team building, bridals and birthdays, lady nights out. We do everything like that. This coming Saturday, I have a bridal party coming in actually, and they're going to do candle pouring, and they're going to candle pour in these lovely dough bowls. They actually get to choose their scent. I have 24 scents. Actually, I have more than that, but 24 scents. They can color the wax because we use soy wax, 100% soy wax. They can add flowers to it, dry flowers, if they want to add a touch to it. They love sitting here just smelling the different scents and going back and forth and narrowing it down to what they want. And it gives them, I love when the bride comes in because she's usually dressed in white, has a little headband and a sash on. And it just gives them that time that the bride can say thank you to her bridal party. And that's really nice. And this is a gift that they will remember for the rest of their life.
I love that. Let's just say I want to go off the wall. And I was thinking, I want a candle that smells like I just cut the grass. Would you have that by chance?
It's like his shirt, right? Mowed grass. Believe it or not, this is the funny thing. When I am ordering scents, I have no idea what the scent smells like. It's usually I'm going off of the description. I actually can maybe step this way.
Yeah.
So over here, I've been pouring candles today, actually. And here, I'm going to have you smell this one. And then you tell me what you think.
I wish you could smell their smell vision on here, because that smells just like I cut the grass, like after like a cool spring day.
I know, isn't that crazy? How can you get a scent in a bottle that smells like mowed grass?
Okay, so now that I know this about you, what if I want to make a candle for Christmas and I want to make it funny for my kids? All right, I'm gonna throw this out here. You don't have something that smells like reindeer poop, do you?
I do actually, believe it or not.
Just stop.
It is. I know.
Stop.
Again, it was one of those things. I'm sitting there at the computer and I'm like, I've never smelled reindeer poop, but I guess somebody has. So I ordered reindeer poop. You want to smell it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it smell like apples?
I think because don't they eat like in apple orchards and stuff? So it smells like apple cider.
You stop.
I know, it's like crazy.
One more,
Okay.
and we'll leave this area because there's so much more we want to show you. What if I have like a pool house or an area where it's summer and my house is like a really like cool pool vibe? You don't have one that will make my house smell like a pool, do you?
I do.
Miss Donna.
I know. I know. I have all of these,
Miss
right?
Donna.
You wouldn't believe it. Oh, that smells so good. It smells so.
I'm at the pool right now.
It does, right? It's
I'm
called
at the
aquatic element, and it smells. It's just clean, but just summer vibe, and you want to get in the water, and right? Wouldn't you want your house to smell that way?
I love
just
that.
like water all the
I love
time,
that.
like summertime. Ah, love it.
So you heard it here first, y'all. If you want to make a candle that smells like reindeer poop or a pool, or if you want to make a candle that smells like you just cut the grass, you have to come down to AR Workshop in Bristol. So, Miss Donna, you have melted my brain with what you have available for crafting. And I'm just going to throw some out there. What if I was like really into Mahjong? You wouldn't have anything to help me out, or like you don't teach a class on it, do you? Because I don't know anything
It's like
about
you have ESP or something, this is really good. So we do actually, we just started our Mahjong workshops, and it's the 101. And they have been sold out. People have loved it. It is so much fun. If you've never played Mahjong before, it is a game of skill and strategy. And it looks like this, and there's so much into it. Our workshop is 2 hours, and really we just, at that first one is the basics, just getting you through. We are actually going to do a 102, and then guess what? We're going to have open nights where people can come in and keep a lookout on the calendar, probably after Mother's Day, and we will have open nights because there's no Mahjong group in Bristol. And so we're going to form a Mahjong group. People can come in and play Mahjong on certain nights with us.
That's a shame, but you're meeting the need.
I know, right? And it's so much fun. And you can bring your food and drinks in, and we're just going to have a great time.
That's amazing.
And then people are going to go, Mahjong.
Yes, absolutely.
That's it. So this is one of the new workshops that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always doing projects, doing home decor, doing tucking knit blankets. That's all right. You always have to be moving. You always have to think about new things. And so my brain is always going at it. This is our crushed glass and resin workshop, and we are doing ocean scenes. And we had our first one last week, and it was simply amazing. I think it's one of the reasons why I love the workshop so much is because I've lived a lot of places in my life, and every place that I went to, it was their, not craftiness, but their skills, their talent. And I love to see people's talents. I have my own talents, I'm a very visual person, but to see people just come up with things and then put them together and start. And so that's what we decided to do. I just kind of decided to do, crushed glass and resin. And we're going to start with an ocean scene. And they are beautiful and amazing, and people have loved them. We have another workshop this coming Friday, and so I'm always changing things up. So you have to keep an eye on the calendar to see what new projects I'm bringing out all the time.
Where can I find that calendar?
So it's on our website, www.arworkshop.com/Bristol. And right as you go onto the website, the calendar pops right up.
So I was at a TEDx talk. So the TEDx Johnson City was here 3 or 4 years ago. And Brad, who owns the Generals, him and his wife own the Generals, they said there's a lack of third spaces in this area. Or he said basically that's gone away, right? So when he was a kid, there were places where he would go and hang out. And I think that's kind of gone away. But I think what we found here is that you've created that, where people can come, have a common interest, shared interest.
Yes.
And when you host your classes, this is open to everybody, right? It's not like you by yourself could book for one person and then other people will book around you. So there will be people doing the thing you like at the same time. And if you are new to the area or you're looking to branch out and connect, what better way to branch out than doing the thing that you like to do?
And I love because many friendships have been formed here. And because people don't know each other and they come in and they're at a table like this and they literally just start talking and they just end up forming friendships and then they come back. And I love that. So
That's so
anytime.
cool. That's so cool.
It's a great place to hang out and just get away from everything. I think that's the biggest thing for people when they come in. Like when we were doing this the other night, somebody said, this is very
Relaxing.
relaxing. Yeah. Like they were so focused on what they were doing, they weren't worried about anything else that was going on. And so it was very relaxing for them.
Miss Donna, I walk past these. I have a tree like this with our Christmas ornaments. Tell me what's going on right here.
So we actually did these last Christmas. These are vintage Christmas trees. They're bisque Christmas trees, and we'll be doing them for Christmas in July. And they got to come in and paint them, and we used a high gloss varnish on them, and they actually got to take them home that night. They don't have to be fired. And so where a lot of times when you're going to do ceramics, you have to leave it there and they have to be fired. You don't get them for about a week or two. No, they painted them, glossed them, did everything, and took them home that night. We actually did the bunny tree for Easter too, and people love them. So make sure you check it out. It'll be Christmas in July, and then we'll bring them back again for this coming season.
So I'm walking around this place. There's so many cool things, but I noticed this right here. Tell me about what we have going on right here.
So we actually changed our boutique over to a Christmas boutique last year, August of last year. My husband is an avid ornament collector, loves ornaments. And so we decided that, and he's always wanted, believe it or not, he's always said to me, I would love an ornament store on State Street. And when I took over the workshop, that was what was in my mind for this boutique. So these are actually, all of our glass ornaments are mouth blown and hand painted from Poland. So if you're thinking about something like Christopher Radko, we have Hurris, we have Loodle. This right here is actually Impulse. Impulse has been blowing glass for 40 years.
And so what's the significance of the names you just said? Who are those people?
So they're higher end ornaments that you would find kind of like in the Neiman Marcus and Bergdorf's and things like that. People don't really, I will say that. People don't realize the art that is behind actually doing an ornament. So I'll give you an example. We have this ornament right here. It is of the Bristol sign. Nobody else in Bristol has it. We actually commissioned Impulse to make this for us. And so we only had 150 made. And so after they're gone, unless I order more, there will never be another one like this.
So you're telling me if you want to come down and get something unique that no one else can get unless you visit this store, these right here are what you're looking for.
It is. It really is.
That's awesome.
It really is. My husband and I went to Germany in February 2025, and we met all these families. And I was talking to Mr. Harris, and he actually had this ornament, and it said North Pole on it. And I said, Mr. Harris, I'd like that changed. And he was like, well, Donna, what do you want? And I said, I would like Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee put on it. That's and so he's cool. Like, okay. And so he made 30 of them. He changed his ornament for us, made 30 of them, and that's what we have. We're getting our new selection this coming July, and he changed another one for me, and I love it. I'm so excited. It will actually have 5 signs on it, and it will say North Pole, Bristol, Abingdon, Johnson City, Kingsport. It'll have all of our surrounding areas on it.
When's that available?
That'll be in July, and I can't wait.
Can someone pre-order?
They could email me if they wanted to, bristol@arworkshop.com, and let me know. And I actually ship them.
That's where the email is.
That's
right
okay.
here. Email right here.
Yeah.
Pre-order.
And you can just let me know, and I can actually ship them out to you too. So
that's awesome. So this is a new hobby of mine. It's very random. I don't know why. I really like making charcuterie boards. You wouldn't happen to have anything like
we
that?
We do. It's actually one of our workshops. You can come in. And
you have everything.
We do. It's one of our workshops. You can go on, especially for Father's Day coming up. Who doesn't love a great charcuterie board for a dad or for his barbecue? And so you can come in, and we have a charcuterie section. I've got small charcuterie boards down here.
I have got pedestals back behind you. I've got things for charcuterie, let alone honey jars, the cheese knives. I've got some of the Bristol balsamics over here. We've got, I love this over here also. We have some of the blended teas. We have more charcuteries. So we do a lot where charcuteries are concerned. So you should come in and take a look.
So you've mentioned all these things for me. I've seen the ornaments. I've seen charcuterie. What if I wanted a really unique nativity scene? Don't tell me you have that too.
I do. Yes, I do. These are really beautiful. These nativities are actually done by Jorge Perez. He's a home interior designer, and they're probably one of my favorite things we actually have. This is called the Flight into Egypt, and then this is the Nativity. And they're just so well done and so beautiful.
So I'm looking at these. How are these made? Were they handmade?
No.
Were they made in a
No, I think
machine?
Yes, they were machined up, basically. Mm-hmm.
Those are really very ornately made.
They are. And real fast, look behind it. This is one of the coolest things here. This right here, if people always are like, what in the world is that? It's a 300-hour candle.
That's crazy.
Is that not so cool? It took everything in my willpower to put this out here in the boutique. I wanted to take it home because I am like, that is so cool. And so you just burn it. Yeah, you just burn it down.
Just to see if it's really 300 hours.
See if it's 300. We have so many things.
Well, that's their marketing strategy. They're like, you're going to buy it anyway just to see.
300 hours. Yeah, we have so many things. And just real fast, going back to our ornaments, we have a lot of ornaments. One on this tree here, Loodle. We met the Loodle family, and the father who actually designs them was there. We met with him. He actually designs in Italy, and they're born in Poland. And they're some of the most beautiful ornaments. It's the larger ones like this, like that. The tree toppers. That one up there is called the opera because he's singing in front of the lamppost.
Now, Miss Donna, I've heard you say 3 different times the Bristol sign you had commissioned.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas ornament over there you had names put on, and now you're adding to the names. You've met the people here. How involved are you in picking and finding the items to put inside the store?
Oh gosh, 100%. So even Brian and I traveled to Frankfurt, Germany last year. I traveled this year to Atlanta and attended the Atlanta market and met with most of these vendors again, the Hearst family, Glitter Lab, and all of those. I sit down with them. I go through all of their ornaments and I hand pick and choose what I think would be really good for this area. So I'm very, very involved. And believe it or not, my husband, who's actually in Beijing, China right now, I woke him up at 2:00 in the morning because he's 13 hours ahead when I was in Atlanta, and he went through every ornament with me online.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it's how serious and involved we are because we love this area. We love downtown Bristol. We love Christmas. We love do-it-yourself projects, and you can get everything one-stop place. One-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop right here, AR Workshop.
Let me ask you this question. If somebody wanted to connect with you at this email right here and ask you a question, and maybe there's not something you have here, or maybe they can reach out to you and ask a question and say, here's a theme of something I want. Do you have an idea if you could get it for me or where I could find it?
I actually, believe it or not, I have people call me all the time. And that's the nice thing about being kind of a small business. I try to, if I don't have it, I want to do my best to send the people in the direction that they can. That's somebody who, if it's either downtown or in another area, we as small businesses are always here to support each other. And it's because of our community and because of the people that come in that we're able to be open. So it's always best to try to, if I don't know, I'm going to be upfront and tell you I don't know, but I'm going to try to find out and send you in the right place.
So we are coming to the end of our amazing walkthrough of AR Workshop here in downtown Bristol, Tennessee. Ms. Donna, are there any other workshops coming up? Anything else you want to highlight that you want the public to know about?
Well, for Mother's Day, of course, we have the Mahjong Mothers. And
Miss Lemai, our certified instructor, will be here to teach that. So that will be in the morning time. And then in the afternoon, we're actually going to do kind of a spa day for the moms. So they can come in and they actually can hand pour a candle, and then they get to do a lip soap to go along with the candle. And they both smell really, really amazing too. And it's a lot of fun. For Father's Day now, we're kind of having a little more fun. We're going to do a sip and paint. And yes, I know. I don't.
I have a poor history with that.
So I've seen it. So, no. So we're going to do a sip and paint in the evening times for them. And we have local artist Sharon Rowe going to come in, and that will be on the calendar. We'll be getting that out soon. We're just going to have a lot of fun. And we'll probably do also some type of grill or tray for Father's Day, because summer's coming up, and what father doesn't love to barbecue and have a nice tray to have all their stuff on. So look for that for Father's Day also. The other thing I forgot to mention was we actually do summer sessions for the kids. They start in June, they run June and July, and they're Tuesday through Friday from 12 to 2. And I do them that way. That way people can pick and choose what they want to do. And they'll do everything from maybe an accessory board or a tray. The older ones may do candles. They may do, this is really fun, they may do these potions that we have here. Let me shake them up.
It
And
matches
they'll
your
do-
shirt.
Does it smell like grass too?
No, I know. We do that. So,
Miss Donna, what age groups would that be for that?
it all depends on the project. For the candles and stuff, it's usually, I think it's 9 to 15. But I've had as young as 7. So usually 7 to 15, they can come in for those 2 hours. The parents usually drop them off. They go have lunch and we sit here and do stuff. And we're going to do birdhouses. We've got lots of things out there. I've got a friend who's going to come in who every Wednesday, she's an acrylic artist, and she is actually going to do 8 different paintings, one every week, and it will show a different technique. And that will be 9 to 15-year-olds who love to draw and do paintings, and they can come in and learn. For me, the most rewarding part of having the workshop is, I told you before earlier, where people come in all the time and say, I'm not crafty, you're not going to be able to teach me. And by the time they leave, the smile that is on their face, because they've created something with their heart and their hands, and they've done it. We've just guided them through it. That's probably the most rewarding part of owning the work.
I love that. Y'all, I have shown you something amazing that if you didn't know about it already, you need to come down here, check out Miss Donna, come to one of her workshops, and I guarantee you by the end of it, you will either have a smile on your face or a really cool project, but probably both.